Today we are at HIMSS 2012 in Las Vegas, and I am with Melis, Executive Vice President of Chartlogic. Hi Brad, thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
Nice to be with you, Amy.
Thank you. Can you tell me a little bit about Chartlogic?
Sure, Amy. We started Chartlogic, actually myself and a couple of physicians back in the mid-'80s. We've been committed to the EHR initiative. However, back in the day, that term wasn't very familiar, but we have nonetheless been pioneers, as it were, through a nearly 18-year journey to where we are today with EHR adoption, seemingly a requirement for all doctors.
Wow, so you have quite the history with EHRs.
Well, I think so. We've certainly learned a lot. As pioneers in the business, we were sort of teaching the importance early on of why at least we thought doctors should use EHR, but tried to be very careful about providing solutions that were simple enough for them to use. My physician partners were very specific in that requirement, and I think even today we would probably have that reputation with our clients.
Okay. Now, I understand you have a few new products that you're showcasing at HIMSS. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Sure. We're introducing at the show version 8 of Chartlogic, which is a full SaaS product.
Great.
So we're now able to deploy fully through the internet, through services on our end, at secure facilities, of course. Many of our clients, both current and potential, have asked us for this sort of technology. So we're looking forward to it with great excitement. Many of our clients are eagerly awaiting conversion to the new SaaS product with the benefits, of course, that provides, especially for smaller clinics who lack the infrastructure and technical resources to handle all the hardware and technology necessary to support EHR in their office.
So you still have a server-based product if you have a larger corporation that's looking to implement Chartlogic. Do you still offer that?
We do. We would sell the same product or provide the same product to them, meaning version 8 of Chartlogic, but they would deploy it on their own servers.
Okay. So, but the end result, the doctors still get the benefits of and the features of the same product?
Absolutely. So they wouldn't know that any different. They do.
That's fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit about what you see on the horizon for Chartlogic?
Well, one of the really exciting things that we're introducing here as well is a product called Stella.
Okay.
We have heard from many healthcare providers in institutions, hospitals, for example, that have adopted a hospital-wide EHR. In and of itself, it provides the underlying services that they need for laboratory and digital services, orders, etc. But the problem they deal with is the lack of usability by the physician for recording the details of an encounter with a patient. So what we've created with Stella is an app that actually overlays any existing technology, regardless of the vendor, and allows the doctor, he or she, to do charting the way they like to do it, with tools that are much friendlier and focused on productivity. And as we are a leading vendor, perhaps even the leading vendor in EHR voice recognition, we've taken that knowledge and transferred it into Stella. So we are now going to be working with groups of substantial size to hopefully adopt our Stella application.
So it sounds like Stella really it assists the physician with working the way they're accustomed to working, with documenting what they need to document, correct?
Correct, and then without interfering with the underlying services provided by the hospital EHR that I previously mentioned. We're not competing with those. This is not an EHR, it is an application, and so far we're getting very positive feedback from the doctors who've taken a look at it, and frankly administrators who are probably a little tired of doctors complaining about the hospital EHR, which is taking too much of their time.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. I look forward to hearing more about that. Brett, thank you for taking the time to be with us today. This is Amy Monaghan with EHR TV at HIMSS 2012.